And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow.
Good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdowns. And he's so close, isn't he? But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for...
Pass there over the middle to start things out. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield.
Situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Burrow will throw, and that is incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second.
Looking to throw. Britt. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. From midfield now, Burrow. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16.
6 yards.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
4th down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0.
Bengals 3, Lions nothing.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Britt going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situating. First down marker was and getting there.
Now the first carry for Zach Moss. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 30.
To throw on 2nd down. Britt, catch made here by Campbell. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Logan Wilson. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
On 3rd and 2. Britt, and he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. A couple of first downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Back to the running game with Swift. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run here with Swift. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 41.
Taken down at the 41.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 26.
16 yards. And the Lions first down.
From the gun, Britt. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 53 yards.
And you can tell early, they're going to look his way quite a bit. And he made himself available on that one.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
And 6.
He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
7.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Operating from the gun, Britt. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Britt's pass.
From 4 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there. Through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and 1 at the 32.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down again.
Joe Burrow is sacked. A 6-yard.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And Detroit getting set to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The tackle made by B.J. Hill. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Britt Campbell making the catch.
Britt's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Swift. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. And what would you say? Is it the offensive line that has caused a lot of this pressure to get back there?
That's always the first place that you have to look to see what's going on, but part of it is so difficult to simulate this type of pass rush in practice because the speed, the ferocity, the quickness, some of the change-ups and how they get at the quarterback that you may not have seen on film. All that is different. You can practice it as much as you want to. You can even insert small.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
It's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out now come the Lions. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But right, you're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the gun, Britt. Allen's got it over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
Lions 7.
On second down, Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
A gain of 11.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On first and 10, it's Swift. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Logan Wilson on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run with Moss. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Britt. That's complete right around the 8. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down. Britt. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Trey Hendrickson able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Now it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for T. Higgins. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased, and they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Looking to throw on second down. Britt over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Lions first down.
Now it's Swift. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
On the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
To throw on second down. Britt. His throw incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's Jack Fox now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, first and 10 at the 34. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Tackle made right at midfield. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the first half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Third down and 20.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a fourth down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Off the play fake. Britt. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On second down, Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Packers who are out in front in the second quarter.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon, shedding through the defense. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The tackle made by P.J. Hill.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.